According to the European Union, there are about 5,000 organized crime networks operating in all 28 member countries, and they have a significant effect on the bloc's economy. A 2016 report published by the Italy-based Joint Research Center on Transnational Crime, or Transcrime, found that illicit markets generate about 110 billion euros, $125 billion, a year, amounting to 1% of the European Union's gross domestic product. So in this video, we are going to tell you about the 5 richest European criminal organizations. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Italian Mafia, authors of Project OCP state that illicit markets in Italy are huge in scale, in part because of Italy's large legitimate economy as a whole. Italy's gross domestic product is third in the EU behind Germany and France, and because of its strategic location and coastlines provide OCGs with routes for illicit markets in drugs, human trafficking, tobacco, firearms, and counterfeit products from North Africa to the Balkans. Another major factor is the historical presence of permanent and well-rooted OCGs, especially Italian mafias, particularly in the southern regions, the author state. OTG revenues in Italy, based on rough low to high income ranges estimated in many studies, could be as low as $32 billion or upwards of more than $60 billion. Finland. Organized crime in Finland can be traced to the 1920s, but its impact was not felt until much later, and in an unusual way compared with other EU countries. Outlaw motorcycle gangs, or OMGs, which entered Finland in the 1990s and expanded in the 2000s, now dominate organized crime activities there. The primary actors are commonly known groups from the United States, the Hells Angels, Banditos, and Mongols, with drug trafficking and fraud, from tax evasion to black market labor, being the most profitable markets, followed by the laundering of the proceeds. Clans in Germany. Several organizations have emerged from Arab communities within Germany, some including refugees from Palestine and the war in Lebanon in the 1980s. The most well-known families, mainly based in Berlin, Bremen, North Rhine-Westphalia, and Lower Saxony, are named Abu Chaker, Alzine, Remo, and Miri. Police say there are about 50 active families across the country. The groups, often called clans, are believed to have several thousand members each, and the main activities include drug dealing, prostitution, protection money, and robberies, often spectacular, as the theft of a large Canadian gold coin from a museum made clear. A recent clan-related killing in Berlin attracted much attention in the German media. Some clans have connections in show business. Russian networks. Groups that originate in Russia are said to often be much more decentralized than others. The networks have a major role in the trafficking of heroin from Afghanistan. An estimated 12% of the world's heroin goes to Russia. Only one such Russian organization is said to be active in Germany, the Samarovskaya Grupa, which operates mainly in Berlin and Cologne and is said to be organized into cells, much like a terror organization. The suspected head, Leonid Zamarov, was arrested in Berlin in 2013. During the raids, German anti-terror units found assault rifles, grenades, handguns, and even a claymore mine. Ireland. From available studies on organized crime in Ireland, estimates of annual revenues from illicit markets are relatively modest, about $2.5 billion at the most, nearly half from drug trafficking, and about $500 million from counterfeit goods. Ireland is used as a strategic transit country for drug smuggling to the UK and EU nations. The country also ranks high in the domestic consumption of illicit cannabis, heroin, and cocaine. The Netherlands. Dutch criminal groups engage in the international smuggling of drugs, humans and illegal immigrants, firearms, stolen vehicles, money laundering, and VAT tax evasion. However, citing 2 decades of research, the authors of Project OCP state that in the Netherlands, mafia-type organizations like those in Italy and the United States have not been identified. A high percentage of the organized crime in the Netherlands, 68% by one estimate, is committed by domestic OCGs, but a wide range of small-scale foreign OCGs, from South American to North African and Asian groups, are there as well, mainly to facilitate the transit of illicit goods. Turkish OCGs are present in the country, which has a Turkish community numbering about 400,000 people. Spain. Recent efforts by the Spanish government and law enforcement to fight or discourage organized crime, such as enacting a law limiting cash transactions by businesses and professionals to €2,500 in 2012 to reduce money laundering, have lessened Spain's appeal as a transit country for illicit activities. Still, proceeds from crimes such as trafficking of drugs, tobacco, humans, and counterfeit goods in Spain remain steep, as high as $12.4 billion. Spanish OCGs have been forming alliances with foreign groups to expand illicit markets, including trafficking in human beings. Spain is considered an important hub for trafficking people, such as Nigerians into Spain, coordinated by Romanian, Nigerian, Spanish, Chinese, and other OCGs. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.